Welcome to the Oldtimer Centre. We're going to be talking about this 2006 Jaguar XK. It's got the 4.2 litre V8 engine. It's silver in colour with the very beautiful beige leather interior. The 4.2 litre V8 engine is absolutely reliable. This car's done 118,000 kilometres. You'd certainly never know it from driving the car or looking at it. It's in absolutely beautiful condition. And being a 2006 model, it even has Bluetooth, parking sensors, xenon lights obviously were standard on this car. It's got the 6-speed automatic transmission, memory electric seats, drivers and passenger side. But I think what really sets this car apart is the colour combination. You know, silver with this beautiful beige leather interior is very nice. I guess one of the good things about the Jaguars is I find they do have good taste, for lack of a better description. Unlike other cars like BMWs and Mercedes things where they're all black with black or silver with black. Boring. Cars like this are very nice. It's even got a stitched leather dashboard. It is a 4-seater, just. It's got a nice big boot. The 4.2 litre V8 sounds fantastic. You get a nice little burble when you're driving along. But they're very reliable, much more reliable than the older Jags. And they just look fantastic. What a beautiful shape. They're nice and long. Not dissimilar to a baby Aston Martin we've got just parked behind it. But it's a very nice car. We sold it a few years ago and it's been traded back on a near new car with us. It's got tinted windows, which has probably helped keep the interior in such beautiful condition. It's got the original keys, 2 remote keys to it. There's no dents, scrapes or scratches on the car whatsoever. It's been garaged, undercover, and just the leather's beautiful. It's a car which I think you really need to see in person to appreciate its condition. And they're certainly becoming pretty good value. I guess what's really good about this model is, you know, they are very reliable, which is a concern when buying any European car, but especially with some of the older Jags, people are certainly very concerned with reliability and tried to buy them with very low kilometres. With something like this, you know, it all comes down to how the car's been looked after. I mean, these are so reliable, you almost can't hurt them. With this 4.2 litre V8, and I think it's got the 6-speed ZF gearbox, which is used in almost just about every European car on the road. I'm not sure if they've got any online at the moment, but I have seen them come and go with 200 to 250,000 kilometres, which to me suggests this car has a long life ahead of it, if looked after. But it's a car we're certainly very happy to offer you from the Oldtimer Centre. We've had some really good cars come in lately, and this is one of them. It's nice to get cars like this, you know, from 2006 in this beautiful condition. A lot of the cars we have at the moment are much later model vehicles because we are very fussy, and it's getting harder to find 10, 20-year-old cars in great condition. If you have any specific questions about this car, please give us a call. We're contactable on 02 9569 9999. We're located in Marrickville, only 15 to 20 minutes from Sydney Airport. I'd certainly be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. If you're interstate, you'd like to leave a deposit on the car subject to seeing it, that's absolutely fine as well, as we do sell a lot of cars in state. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Here we have another Jaguar X-Type. This particular car is a 2008 model. My name is Philip Tarrant. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about this car here. Being a 2008 model, it is an update. It came with a much newer looking alloy wheels. It's got the 2.1 litre V6 engine, and it's certainly not short of options. Features include a wood grain steering wheel, memory electric seats, automatic headlights, and the list goes on. It's done 123,000 kilometres. It's got the 5-speed automatic transmission. It's got a spare remote key, and it's always been serviced at Trevette from looking at the logbook, which we will look at shortly. It's black with cream leather interior, and it's in very good condition. There doesn't seem to be any ripples, scrapes or scratches on the car whatsoever. I think they're a great size. They're very good in terms of their fuel consumption. They're reliable, and being a Jaguar, they look fantastic. I can see it's got rear parking sensors. They come debadged, just says Jaguar X-Type on the back. It's got the original plates from new, it looks like. Another clever thing with these X-Types is they come standard with folding rear seats. I believe this particular model also has a full-size alloy. Yes, it does, which is great. I mean, for me personally, if I wanted to buy a small, reliable car for getting around town, and you're looking at an X-Type, a 3 Series, a C-Class, an Audi A4, for me, I think this would have to be the pick. It just looks so much better. They're beautiful to drive, and they've just got a lot more character. The condition is excellent. Let's have a quick look down this side here. As you can see, it's very, very good. I believe I mentioned it comes with 2 remote keys. You can never have too much timber, especially in a Jaguar. This is the logbook here, and the last service was done at 117,000 kilometres at Trevette. Before that it went to an independent, and originally from Trevette. It's a one owner who purchased it from Trevette originally. This car was traded on a Jaguar S-Type, same year, in a 3 litre V6, just because the owner wanted some more space and was obviously happy with Jaguar. The car has been garaged. You can clearly tell. You generally don't get black cars in this condition if they've been parked outside for 7 years. The headlights are very good. You can see there's no grazing or anything like that. You've got your beautiful mesh grille. You've got your Jaguar on the front there. It was great these came back. And in conclusion, if you are looking for a smart, reliable, economical, safe family car for getting around town, we think you should take one of these for a drive. Even if you do a lot of freeway work, we do have an X-Type presently for sale with 235,000 kilometres, driving absolutely beautifully. And that car was used for frequent freeway use. So again, thank you for watching. We are the Old Timer Centre in Marrickville. We specialise in European cars. At the present time we've got about 70 vehicles in stock, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome to the Old Timer Centre. My name is Philip Tarrant, and I'm going to be talking to you about this 2009 Jaguar XKR. It's got the 4.2 litre supercharged V8 engine. It's black in colour with beige leather interior, and it's absolutely beautiful. The supercharged 4.2 litre is very reliable. It's only been one of the best engines in Jaguars, and the same engine is used in a number of other Jags and Range Rovers. So if it's good enough to push a 2.5 to 3 tonne car around,
it certainly means that it's not going to be under much stress in a car like this. Not only that, is you're actually getting that power and putting it to the road. If you have a 3-ton car with 260 or 270 kilowatts, it's going to be a pretty quick car, but it's not going to go anything like a 2-door coupe like this one. The R series came with a quad exhaust system, or the quad tailpipes. They look fantastic. They really are very similar to an Aston Martin. It's got 2 keys, original wheels. The paintwork's excellent and looks very original. The leather is also in great condition. It is good having the Jaguar mats in black. So if you had the beige mats, every time you sat in the car, you'd have a footprint on the carpet. It does have xenon headlights, parking sensors front and back. It sounds fantastic. Although it's done 157,000 kilometres, it does have a particularly good service history to it. And I've seen Range Rover Vogues and Sports, again, with the same engine, with over 300,000 kilometres. So this car has a very long life ahead of it. Other features include keyless entry, keyless start, electric seats, memory seats, heated seats. It's absolutely beautiful. And obviously the XKR came with the R badging. It is a 4-seater. The R also came with Alcantara roof lining, which is again in very good condition. Look, despite having 157,000 kilometres, it has been garaged. It has been very well looked after, and I think would suit quite a fussy buyer. If you have been looking for an XKR, another thing about this particular car that we've got for sale, because it's got some kilometres, obviously it's a lot cheaper than some of the other cars with 50 and 80 and 120,000 kilometres. There's usually only ever 3 or 4 XKRs for sale of this vintage at any one time. I think this is priced very well. And again, I wouldn't focus so much on the kilometres, it's really about the history and the condition. And they are becoming quite collectible at this age, whether it's an XKR of this series or the previous model from 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, etc. They really haven't moved much at all in terms of value. They've really held their value well, which is great to see. But the 4.2 litre V8 was a significant improvement on the old 4 litre. Obviously, if you have any specific questions about this car, you can give us a call. We're contactable on 0295699999. We're only 15 to 20 minutes from Sydney Airport. We specialise in European cars. We can help you with finance. And we've been doing this since 1994. We actually have 2 other Jaguar XKs in stock at the present time, a coupe and a convertible. Thanks for watching.
Well, a very, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What about this car? I mean, this is just going to take me 5 to 10 minutes to drool over this gorgeous-looking Jaguar. So we've got a 2002 model Jaguar Sovereign V8 from 2002, which is one of only 12 in Australia. It was owned by the British High Commission in Canberra. It's done just 86,000 kilometres from new. It has a full service history and has only travelled 10,000 kilometres in the last 11 years. I hope you can fully appreciate the condition of this car. This metallic grey with the light grey leather is just superb. Have a look at that. The electric seat adjustments so that the person in the back can move that seat forward or backwards if they like. That's the front seat they can move. It's got airbags in the sides of the seats. It has airbags in the front of the car. It has receipts in there. The mechanic in Canberra we actually know, who has been maintaining the car, and his words were, "This is probably the best second-hand Jaguar you will see." The alloy wheels are unmarked, the Pirelli tyres are sensational, and ladies and gentlemen, my name is Richard from the Oldtimer Centre in Marrickville, New South Wales. So in 2002, when this XJ8 4-litre V8 came out, it was probably the most expensive Jaguar they offered at around $200,000. With a factory sunroof, it even has Bluetooth, electric seats with memory settings. The stereo is perfect, the car is unmarked, the hood lining is brand new, and pretty much this is a car that you will not have to spend money on in the near future. We've left the ACT number plates on because obviously that's where it's been for so much of its life. And I did drive it back from Canberra yesterday, and it absolutely did not miss a beat. Here at the Old Timer Centre, we generally wait years for cars like this to pop up. It has all the original keys, remotes, and so forth, and everything is working perfectly. Just 86,375 kilometres. So as you will see, it's the 5-speed automatic. The leather interior is just like new, and it even smells new. You don't get a factory satellite navigation, but that doesn't matter. You know, you're not going to use that in a car like this. The clock is lovely. The cruise control works. And why don't we just start this up? And we'll just see just how good this is. Tells you the driver's door is open. Sounds absolutely gorgeous. And have a look at that dashboard. Not a mark on it. The wood is not all milky and so forth, and there are no imperfections inside this car whatsoever. You can see all the keys there. It even has the original valet key and the key code in order to get another key made if you want to. So let's just see in the back why they call this the long wheelbase. And you'll see here it really does have an enormous amount of legroom. And again, the leather is just gorgeous. Rear parcel tray. Air conditioning vents in the back, which are fantastic. So you've got a cigarette lighter there as well, so if your kids want to charge up their mobile phone or their iPad or whatever it is. The doors are just absolutely enormous. And I would like to open up the bonnet. One thing that I will make mention of is that centre console that does have those drink holders there is very, very rare to see it not all falling apart and in terrible condition. This one is extremely good. Now, I might just mention that this is prior to this car being detailed at all. If you can appreciate the fact that this car moving forwards will probably be worth this sort of money that we're asking, if not more. If you held on to this vehicle, I don't think you'd be seen as going crazy. I mean, condition-wise, it's just flawless. The mechanic that has been looking after it, as I said, did make mention it was particularly good, like the best car you'll ever see, but he also said that, you know, all he does is work on Jaguars, Range Rovers and Rolls-Royce and Bentley. And he is someone we've used before. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, the Old Timer Centre, you know, we do pride ourselves in selling cars like this. There is a new battery in there. It was brand new 2 weeks ago. All the original books and manuals and so forth to do with the security coded radio. The boot is enormous. And you do have a CD stacker under there. That little bit of extra carpet, the brand new hood lining that's just gone into the car, there's a little extra bit there. God forbid you wanted to redo the sunroof or something like that. Metallic grey is a stunning colour in this Jaguar. And we're very proud of it. We think that it's a car that, you know, is probably the best Jag that we've offered for sale. Our company's been around since 1994, selling European cars. And I'll just have a bit of a walk around and explain to you that we do have a major warehouse operation with 2 full-time mechanics, 2 detailers, and we have our own hoist to check cars like this over. So again, thank you very, very much. We look forward to meeting you in person and showing you this absolutely gorgeous car in person and hopefully selling it to you for your pride and joy or your collection. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
Here we have a 2007 model Jaguar S-Type. We're even taking the video outside just so you can see how lovely this car is in a decent light. It's a 2007 model, so it's the last of the S-Type series. And it's done just 80,000 kilometres from new. It's grey in colour with beige leather interior. It's got the beautiful Jaguar Sport wheels. I believe they're BBS. It's got the two-tone interior. So you can see the centre console is that nice sort of chocolate brown colour. Wood grain steering wheel, navigation and Bluetooth. The condition is very good. It's got I think a full Trevette Jaguar service history from new. I think there was just one service in the middle there which was done somewhere else. It's got the mesh grille as well. It's got the 3-litre 6-cylinder engine, which is very reliable, easily one of the most reliable Jaguar engines they've had. And it's also got the 6-speed gearbox, which was a significant improvement on the 5-speed in the initial S-Type series. I believe it does have floor mats. I think we are having them cleaned at the present time. But if you're looking to spend sort of $20,000 to $30,000, we do think these represent excellent value. They just look fantastic. They're very reliable. And just one of those cars where when you drive them, you feel great as well. You've got your nice wood grain steering wheel, all the controls and features you'd ever want out of any European car. And we also quite like cars like this, which are the end of the series. It came out in around 2000, this model, and initially there were a couple of little issues with the 5-speed gearbox. I think in the old 2.5-litre 6-cylinder engines they initially came with. Generally when you get the end of the line, any issues they may have had have well and truly been sorted. Another good thing about this car compared to other European cars is that you can fold down the back seats. You certainly pull that and they fold down to give you space. It's got a nice big Bosch battery, and if you've been looking for an S-Type, you want something with under 100,000 Ks, you can't really go wrong with something like this. Let's just start the car. I'll show the logbook as well. So it starts beautifully. Here's the logbook. So I'm looking at it. The last service was at Trevette Jaguar. And it's Jaguar pretty much right through. There's one up there. It's very, very good indeed. Although these are very reliable, it is important that they're well serviced. We've got navigation here. As I mentioned, it's got Bluetooth as well, so you can dial in your number there. It's done 80,900 kilometres to be exact. It's got an electric handbrake as well, and we are very, very proud to offer you this car here at the Oldtimer Centre. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We'd welcome the opportunity to have a chat to you and have you come in for a test drive in this lovely vehicle. Thanks again, and we look forward to hearing from you.
What about this? A 2005 Jaguar X-Type 3-litre all-wheel drive. It's a beautiful car. I mean, 160-odd thousand kilometres in 12 years, if you work it out, is absolutely nothing. Apparently, the X-Type was the least amount of warranty claims for any Jaguar ever made, the X-Type. I mean, obviously it was engineered by Ford. It's basically a Ford Mondeo with a bit of style about it, but have a look at this thing. I mean, it's black with beige leather interior. We sell heaps of these. We're called the Oldtimer Centre in Marrickville, and isn't it just beautiful? Under 15 grand to buy a car like this that's super reliable. It's got service history. It's got 11 months registration, beautiful alloy wheels, healthy tyres, and just let's get inside and have a look at why this car is such good value for money. You get electric seats that go up and down. You got to pull it forward and backwards, and just look at the condition. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of a shade coming in there from the sun, but the wood grain is beautiful. It's got satellite navigation, and all the dials and the buttons are really, really quite fresh and not all deteriorated from the sun or from jewellery and so forth. There's a bit of wear on the steering wheel, but that's nothing. Electric windows, climate control, air conditioning. It does have a Nokia Bluetooth car kit that's been put in. A very good service history. Not that it's that important, but the owner was quite a bit older. He was probably around about 70 years of age and just wanted a more modern Jag. Original carpets, original carpet mats. It does incidentally have fold-down rear seats. So ladies and gents, if you do want to, you know, put your fishing gear in there or whatever it might be, a surfboard if you're into that sort of stuff, and fold those seats down or just partially fold those seats down. Paint's very original. It does have a couple of marks on it, but that's, you know, due to its age, but the wheels aren't all gutter rashed and so forth. And if there is a mark or two on it here or there, it's easily fixed, or somebody can buy it a little bit cheaper, you know, as it is. So our company is called Oldtimer Centre. We've been around since 1994, started in Chippendale, and we sell oodles of these cars. I mean, have a look at that beautiful glass finish. The windscreen doesn't have any little chips in it, and 11 months New South Wales rego. 3-litre engine has got heaps of power. It is a petrol engine. All-wheel drive is great, so on those wet, rainy days you can do whatever you like as far as cornering goes, but no burnouts. And yeah, look, it's a car. We haven't even detailed it yet. It'll go straight into our workshop for a full check over. It drives beautifully. There's no clunks and rattles and so forth, and we've been really thorough about what we're trading in lately. You know, we have a good look over the car. It's got a factory sunroof, and the hood lining is not all worn out and dirty and falling down. It has the 5-speed automatic gearbox. It has a cruise control. It's got both original keys, and the driver's seat does go up and down and forward and backwards electronically, but the person that sits in the passenger seat unfortunately doesn't get as much luxury as you do. And look, we'd love to show you the car. Thank you for watching the video. We're at 101 to 103 Illawarra Road in Marrickville, downtown Marrickville. We're just near Newtown, fairly close to the Henson Hotel. My name's Richard, or you can see Phil. Phone number here is 9569 9999. And you're not seeing things, but we do have another one. It's blue, as you can see. It's not the mirror image of that car. So we'd love to see you. Come and have a look. We look forward to meeting you.